Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chelsea Explained, as this is your match review ahead of Chelsea Fulham. And if we're looking at the league table, we are currently sitting in 6th place, Fulham in 9th place. Before the season end, if it goes really bad, we could actually fall down to maybe 9th, 10th place. That's possible. There's also a little slight possibility that we could finish in top 5, top 4. But is that realistically going to happen? I don't know. It's a good question whether the players have checked out or not. I mean, against Legia, they looked unbothered. I mean, you heard Reece James' words after the game that we have taken a step back, we have regressed. If you listen to Maresca's press conference ahead of Fulham, he didn't look so sure. He looked kind of uncomfortable when he was questioned whether he still has supports and good relationship with the owners and sporting directors. Kind of tells me deep inside, I have a hunch that his future is doubtful. Unless we're getting a victory against Fulham at Craven Cottage, I think the season is done. We got 6 games to go in Premier League, 2-3 games left in Conference League. My main talking point of this video, is going to be that I feel like Maresca is doomed. I touched upon in multiple videos, I'm not gonna go into it much. I think he has potential, he has great ideas, but it feels like his tactics are not finished. It's missing 20-15%. He's not that experienced either. He's not used with squad management, play management. He mentioned he only has one way in terms of tactics. He can't really change if he wanted to. And this is the sort of inexperienced managers that our owners and sporting directors want. And if we were to get rid of Maresca, we're gonna surely get someone like McKenna or Liam Rossinier from Strasbourg, someone that will be another yes man. So I feel like Maresca has great ideas. I see the benefits of positional play when it clicks, when it works. Just look at City. But you need a specific type of player and you need to be backed. Maresca has been bold, going down a route he believes in, but he's going to be very limited as a manager unless he's willing to be more flexible. I understand you want to have a philosophy, maybe you want to have your sort of way of playing, you should go your way, absolutely. But I think it's also necessary that you're adapting to the players you have in front of you if you're not a super tactician that has your philosophy nailed down like a Guardiola that is going to click when you get these players. Maybe it would be more safe, to have a manager that is flexible, that can adapt to the team. Tuchel adapts to the team he has in front of him. But of course, most of managers going to have to be backed a little bit. I'm not saying you're gonna get every signing immediately. You're gonna have to show that you are worth backing. I don't really feel it with Maresca at the moment, even though I can see that he has great ideas and stuff, and it might work out. You never know. I feel like Maresca is doomed, and he's not gonna be a Chelsea manager for that long. And also, I'm all for giving a manager time. But they're not gonna get time under these owners, even if they have given him a 5-6 year contract, because the fans will demand certain targets. Chelsea fans will put pressure. You can already see that 11,000 people didn't want to buy tickets for Chelsea Legia. It was only 29,000 in the ground, and it's gonna be people that refuse to go to the games. They are simply not bothered anymore. Because it's not really like it's Chelsea anymore. It feels like we are a new club. Blue Co FC, basically. Even if we brought in Pep Guardiola, he will also struggle. I mean, you heard what Maresca said in his press conference. We have no leaders in this team. Reece James maybe grow into a leader, but I feel like Reece James, he's a leader on the pitch in terms of his performances and how he's professional and all this kind of stuff. But it's not someone that is vocal like a John Terry or let's say Arsenal have Declan Rice. He's constantly vocal, talking to everyone. You need these type of characters too, and Maresca said he's trying to build them, but you never know. These guys might not turn into leaders. And when you don't have spine, when you don't have experience, when the manager isn't even experienced himself, I think we Chelsea fans were not realistic that we were never gonna reach top 4 this season. Not under these circumstances. I'm not saying we shouldn't. We should absolutely reach top 4, but I don't think we will never we don't have the capabilities to do that because the owners have put us and the club in this situation. This is where we're gonna be. So for things to change, they need to change the model if it's even possible. I think it's too late, but we can only just hope they have a little loophole left. They're gonna need to loosen their model, change stuff, bring in elite, Bring in a new inexperienced yes man is not gonna help us. Of course you can be successful if you're inexperienced, but how many managers can take that step? That big step early. I mean, you're gonna have to be a prodigy like Pep was when he started to be a manager. There's only gonna be a few of them, but the owners is not gonna get an elite manager. We are stuck. The only thing that can change is if the fans is putting pressure by boycotting, making noise. But the noise should be targeted against the owners and directors. Maresca is only doing his job. He's gonna have a very nice CV where it says Leicester Championship check, Chelsea Conference League check. So I don't think Maresca is gonna survive. He was never going to survive. I realize it now in hindsight. He was never going to survive. Potter, Pochettino were never going to survive under these circumstances. The only thing I can do is pray and hope Maresca is gonna turn it around somehow. But as much as I want to brainwash myself and believe that, I have to be truthful. I cannot see that going to happen. We're gonna miss out on Champions League. We could even miss out on winning Conference League. If we're playing like we did against Legia in the second leg. We're not gonna be able to then go all the way. Oh, if we're gonna change topic, talk about the lineup, what I think we should change. You're gonna see 2 lineups on screen. Don't take this starting 11 too serious. I'm just gonna discuss how I'm thinking, alright? Maresca is not gonna go away with his inverted fullbacks. That's never gonna happen. Unless he's like... Maybe someone has put maybe he's had drinking a magical drink or something and turned into another person. Maresca is gonna stick with his inverted fullbacks. I understand the benefits of positional play, but I think we are creating chances, but we're not clinical enough. But I would try to experiment a little bit because in this moment, I mean, what do we have to lose? So you see the lineup here on screen. Sanchez will be in goal. Our makeshift back three will be Colwill, Chaluba, Gusto. I don't see James starting. He can't play every third game, and for some reason he has been delegated to the Conference League squad. The pivot gonna consist of Cucurella, Caicedo. Our front five, as you see on screen here. I put Madueke, Neto as wide wingers. In the half space, I put Jackson and Fernandez and Palmer as a false nine. I touched upon this for like months ago, but utilizing a false nine, it can definitely benefit you when you're playing with possession. If someone's gonna play a false nine, it's gonna have to be Palmer. You're gonna have someone that is creative, has flair, is intelligent, has fantastic first touch, that can roam around. What a false nine offers you, it creates dilemma for opposition centre back. Should they follow him or not? If they follow him, it would open up space for Jackson, Neto, Madueke to run into. That's what I'm thinking. Jackson is very fast, very good at timing his runs. This sort of movement between Palmer and Jackson could be something new that Fulham isn't prepared for. If the centre back decide to not follow Palmer, he's gonna have more time on the ball to maybe take a shot, play it out wide to Madueke, Neto, you can put in low-driving cutback passes. So basically, Jackson will be like a shadow striker. I think this could work out. It's worth trying. My second lineup would be if Maresca would be able to tweak this a little bit and have maybe Cucurella going up as a attacking fullback, and Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo stays in the pivot, because Fernandez, he's good at crashing the box late, but him playing as a box-to-box up and down, he has too much ground to cover. He's too slow for that. He's too erratic defensively. Opposition is dribbling past him with ease, and we will get more out of him in a pivot because he's that great in terms of his movement, being in the right place, dictating the play, playing switch balls, line breaking passes. Having Enzo Fernandez in pivot is gonna make us stronger when in possession. I really believe that. Then Cucurella can bomb up and down. We can have Nkunku cutting inside as a narrow inside forward, or maybe we have Jackson there, Palmer as a false nine, and Nkunku in the right half space. Maresca has to rethink. He can stick with his principle, but he has to rethink how we can get more out of the attack, the midfield, and the players overall. So I hope you understand my point of view here. In terms of Fulham, they're gonna be so ready for this, as the manager said. We're not afraid of Chelsea whatsoever. We're gonna be at our home ground, and we're gonna do everything we can to get a result. Fulham has done quite well. I mean, they beat Liverpool 2 fixtures ago. For a few fixtures before that, they beat Spurs. They're a strong side at home. They got some players we have to watch out for in Muniz, Jimenez, Iwobi, Robinson, the left back. He has actually like 10-12 assists this season. Doing a fantastic job. He's someone we're gonna have to watch out for. Fulham has a flexible coach. They can play on the counter-attack. They can dominate possession. They also have a wide centre-back in their makeshift back three in Brasier, who can actually make underlapping runs. It's really difficult to track him. He's really press resistant. He can dribble through the opposition midfield and carry the ball up the field. That's something unique about Fulham we're going to have to watch out for. I'm not confident in this game if Maresca gonna keep doing the same stuff. You have to make some tweaks, because at this moment we got nothing to lose. In terms of score prediction, I think it's gonna end in a 2-2 draw. If we decide to turn up, play really well, we could win 2-1. If we play really bad, it could end 2-1 to Fulham. I'm gonna guess 2-2 draw. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will happily read it. And if you're brand new here, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell down below so you never miss when the content drops. And CFCexplained is out. Bye.